while I really enjoy Mickey Mouse Funhouse, I like watching it to see how educational it is, it's fun and relaxing. It's very rare that I'll get genuinely excited about watching an episode. And when it comes to Daisy and Movie Magic Land, I could not wait. This is the second segment of the 21st episode of the third season of Mickey Mouse Funhouse, and as always there will be spoilers from now as I go through what happens chronologically and share some thoughts. And this one is all about Daisy learning about how films are made. It starts off with them watching a film on television and the remote control malfunctions and Daisy is magically sucked into the television. And there she meets Von Drake, who is making a film. Clarabelle is a camera person, and then we get this delightful musical number with either Mortimer Mouse or a character who looks a lot like Mortimer Mouse and a couple of other characters. It's really great to spend time in this studio setting. We also have a bit of a narrative that I thought was kind of boring. Bunny goes missing. They have to go and try and find this bunny, and it just felt really forced. It felt like they were trying to shoehorn in a bit of a mystery or an adventure part of the narrative to give it a bit more substance. It didn't really work. It wasn't that interesting, but it did give them a chance to explore other sets. We have the pirate set, and it's so good fun, and it could get younger viewers interested in filmmaking. At the very least, you could give them some education there. And we also have occasionally scenes back at the Funhouse, and the gang find where Daisy is. So they then go to Movie Magic Land to find her and bring her home. And when they find Daisy, she's actually on the film set for a black and white film, so everybody becomes black and white, and I rather enjoyed that quite a lot. I thought that was a really, really nice touch. And then at the end of it all, Daisy says, and I quote, "Today I learned movies are just make-believe." There's a benefit to that, but I also don't agree with it. The whole point there is to show Daisy that yes, maybe a film is scary, but it's not real. The thing on television or the cinema screen or whatever that you're watching can't actually hurt you. It's fictitious. But at the same time, many, many stories are based on truth. And they're often not just make-believe. So yes, obviously that's maybe quite a complex concept for particularly young viewers to understand, but I don't think the statement was necessarily worded in a way that's the most accurate. Maybe I'm overthinking it. As an older viewer whose life is dedicated to discussing films and TV shows, maybe I'm overthinking it, I understand that. But I think maybe they could have explained it while also saying that maybe even if it's based on truth, the images on screen can't hurt you. So they could have taken a different angle. But obviously, if a child is scared of a film, it could be beneficial. Just as a tangent to add some weight to that, when I was about 7 or 8, I watched Jonathan Lipnicki in The Little Vampire, and I didn't watch a horror film again until I was an adult, and I was convinced that the moth in my bathroom was a vampire bat. So it can be difficult for children to realise that this is fictitious. I'm sure I knew the story was fake, but I still felt like the threat was real. So I understand the importance and the benefit of the message, but at the same time, I think they could have worded it a little bit differently. But everything else is fabulous. I loved seeing the film sets and being on the lot and just having it all brought to life in animation. It was just an absolute joy. Daisy and Movie Magic Land is a lot of fun and ultimately a fabulous episode of Mickey Mouse Funhouse.